What is up, guys? It's your boy C-Beck, and today I'm going to be coming at you with episode 3 of my currently still unnamed tutorial series. Kind of a mix between my From Basic to Badass series on Paragon to something to just teach you guys how to be freaking awesome on For Honor, okay? So a couple of things that I've been focusing on is how-tos or what things actually are. And there's some really big discussion right now about gear stats in For Honor. What do they mean? What do they actually do? How significant are they from minimum to max level to not being on, etc. So this video is going to be all about gear stats in For Honor, okay? So real quick, I want to point out, as of right now, I don't know about the full game release. I don't get it for another 7 hours and 51 minutes. But I don't know if it's going to affect any other game modes. But currently, it only affects Dominion. Okay, your gear stats only affect Dominion. Okay, so each piece of gear has 3 different statistics. Okay, pretty much across the board, your arms or whatever armor goes on your arms give you block damage resistance, revive speed, and stamina regen. The armor for your chest gives you execution, health regen, block damage, and sprint speed. Helms give you debuff resistance, revenge mode, duration, and exhaustion recovery. Weapon piece 1, and again, it all depends on which different type of weapon, so we're just going to call it weapon piece 1. Feat cooldown reduction, revenge mode defense, revenge gain by defense. Weapon piece 2, attack, defense, stamina cost reduction. That's going to be the main part of your weapon. And weapon piece 3, throw distance, revenge mode attack, revenge gain by injury. So that's usually going to be like your shields and stuff like that for your Conqueror, Warlord, etc. Okay, so going down the list, I want to touch base on a couple of these things so that you guys actually know what the hell they do. Or at least the community's understanding so far. I've done a lot of research on this so far. I don't fully understand all of it, but I'm going to try and help you guys at least understand some of it. And I would love to see some discussion in the comments on some different pieces and some feedback, or what you guys think, or what you would like to see come out of this. Okay, so block damage resistance. So what that to me says is when I block an attack, a lot of times you still take at least some form of damage, okay, especially a heavy attack. To me, that seems like you are gaining resistance towards that damage. Revive speed, obvious. Stamina regen, obvious. Execution health regen, obvious. When you kill a guy with an execution, you get more health. Okay, block damage. So what that seems to me like, excuse me, is whenever you block an attack, or I'm sorry, when your enemy blocks an attack, you're doing more damage to them. They're block damage. It could be wrong, again, not 100%, but just bear with me here. Sprint speed, obvious. Debuff resistance. Okay, this is a big one, alright, so debuffs. What all are debuffs in the game? I can think of a couple. There's some slows, there's some stuns, bleed, some things like that, okay? I don't know what all the debuffs are. I don't know what the resistance is, what the percentages are, and all that stuff. Okay, but that's at least a generalized idea of what that information is, so that we can kind of work forward to, and hopefully we can all come to an answer on this stuff. Feat cooldown reduction, obvious. Your cooldown on your feats goes down. Revenge mode defense. So when in revenge mode, your defense is higher. Revenge gain by defense. Now this is huge, because right now, revenge mode, I don't necessarily want to say OP, but revenge mode is strong as shit right now, okay? It's absolutely amazing. So if you buff getting into revenge mode, if you throw that on a lot of your armor, dude, you're going to get into revenge mode really fast, and you're just going to be able to murk people, okay? So, revenge gain by defense. So, every attack that you block while you're in defensive mode, you gain more revenge towards your revenge meter, you know. So, weapon piece 2, attack, obvious. Defense, obvious. Stamina cost reduction, pretty obvious. So, each weapon swing costs less stamina. Okay, weapon piece 3, throw distance. Now, this is another one of those ones that's interesting, okay. So throw distance, some people were asking me in the closed beta and even the open beta, like, hey C-Beck, what is throw distance? Is that like how far I can throw my shield? You know, and like, no, dude, you're not throwing your freaking shield. It's how far you're throwing your opponent, the enemy. So say with the Warlord, your shield bash. Or even we'll just take any of the Vikings, for example. So whenever you do your guard block hitting square on PS4, and then you hit it again, you throw them away from you, okay? It's kind of how we knock people off of ledges, all right? This being higher means that you throw them further. Now, I've watched some game tests. I've done some research on this. The difference isn't astronomical. We're talking like a half level of throw distance increased. We're talking about like a half step. You know what I'm saying? So half that bar and throw distance being full, or up to 3/4, you're talking about, you know, like a 2-step difference versus being like a third full is like a step and a half. Okay, so there's like a half-step difference. I haven't seen anybody try it out with a maxed out one, and I haven't seen any percentages or really data that we can make a conclusion off of. But just follow me on this. Throw distance is good, especially if you're a Viking, like tossing motherfuckers off a bridge, okay? Or if they're the Conqueror, it's also really good too. So, hopefully we hear some more information on that. Next is Revenge Mode Attack. Obviously, you hit harder and hurt more whenever you're freaking Revenge, okay? And then Revenge gained by injury. So, whenever you're defending, but they're actually landing blows, you're getting injured, is my assumption here is that you're going to gain more Revenge from that. Or if you're bleeding. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the rundown of all the gear statistics. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys have a different point of view, if you know some other information, please let me know. That way we can go ahead and educate the masses, alright? Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to keep cranking them out. We out. Peace.